I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that job peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, home made way for a prodigy.
Going to catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We about to march, so if you not get to stepping.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many? 7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. But what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Cook again. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I was in more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. He's got room to roam. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Allen off the play fake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Allen. He throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now they'll change things up. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete.
Ooh.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Ooh.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow going to change things up.
12.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
11 Thomas.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5.
11 MT.
Right back to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD. Chase Brown with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, They couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Second and a couple.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12. 11, MT. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12,
And they'll send the tight end in motion
11,
left.
11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Out to the flat here. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
29-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
11, 11.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11, mighty. Stop.
And a fine chase on the right side complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Go, go, go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Here's a give to Brown. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. Not a new guy in half number 2.
11 MT, 11 Thomas. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up second and 3 at the 20-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Gun. Got. 11 MT.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, MT,
Now
paint.
Burrow changing
11,
the look.
paint. 11. Gotta go. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Cameron Sample It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Miles Murphy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
12, 12, 12.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Chase the motion man right.
Running right, here's Brown.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Get set.
They give it to Brown. Oh, he bowls over it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals just continue to roll. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Allen off the play fake. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
12, stop.
Another run for Brown on second down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
12, 11, MT, tight. 11, behind.
On third down, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stop.
On first and 10, here's Brown.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he's loose again.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown.
57 yards.
And the Bengals continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Nope.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
56.
Now Allen.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 11. Allen going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas. They just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
11, empty. 11. Gotta go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll try the wide side with Cook.
He'll take this to the 46.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2nd down and 8.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Cameron Sample
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete.